Morning. I call this meeting of the Senate Committee on Agriculture, Nutrition, and Forestry to order. Ambassador Dowd, Undersecretary McKinney, and Dr. Johansson, we are happy to have you all back again before the committee to discuss the need for certainty in our global agriculture markets. International trade policies and their impacts on the United States agriculture economy has been a topic of great interest over the last few years, and more particularly the last few months. In fact, this is the second time in the last year that we are hearing about the efforts being made at the Office of United States Trade Representative in the Department of Agriculture, efforts that I hope eventually will result in long-term, reliable markets for United States agriculture. A great deal has happened in the 9 months since you all appeared before this committee. Perhaps the most significantly to our members was the successful passage and enactment of the 2018 Farm Bill, with the help of everybody here. Much like negotiations with international trading partners, the path to a final Farm Bill agreement was not easy. There were many challenges and differences to overcome, and the final bill had to bring together members of both the House and Senate who represented incredibly diverse populations and regions of agriculture. But ultimately, with the support of my partner and the ranking member, Senator Stabenow, and other members of this committee, we persevered and accomplished a strong bill with historic bipartisan support. A bill that provides certainty and predictability to farmers, ranchers, and growers across the country, including through strengthened and increased investment in our agriculture export programs. And I know that the USTR and the USDA have also been very busy since we were last together. The administration has been moving the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, or the USMCA, through the Trade Promotion Authority process. Recently, the Section 232 tariffs on Mexico and Canada were lifted, and producers look forward to Congress progressing with the consideration of a USMCA. In addition, there have been positive outcomes for the United States at the World Trade Organization in the cases against China, on trade-distorting price supports and tariff rate quotas for grains, as well as the restoration of full access of United States beef into Japan. There are many good examples of the work you both have been doing on behalf of U.S. agriculture around the world, and the committee looks forward to hearing about your continued efforts to eliminate trade barriers and grow market access for our products. We simply have to get that done. However, these positive steps cannot truly be felt by our producers until certainty and predictability is achieved in our global markets. Everyone around this table understands what our producers are facing back home. On top of the already low prices for their crops, fifth year in a row, producers are working through floods, tornadoes, and weather events too numerous to list, and of course challenges of retaliatory tariffs. I was in Kansas, at the northeast part of Kansas, a platform overlooking the Missouri. I have never seen the Missouri River from 8 to 11 miles wide. It looked like the Caspian Sea, although I've never seen the Caspian Sea, but that's what I think it probably looked like. Unbelievable. Fortunately, the Farm Bill is in place to ease some of the uncertainty felt in farm country. However, I continue to be very concerned about the overall impacts, like everybody on the committee, U.S. agriculture, as a result of the use of tariffs as a policy tool. An agreement with the United States and China is a critical piece of that certainty. It is time for both countries to remain at the table and reach the best possible deal. And Greg, I know you've been working overtime on that. In fact, there's a great deal of potential around the world for U.S. agriculture. It appears from your testimonies that each agency is engaged on negotiations with Japan, so please share your outlook on achieving a strong and timely agriculture agreement there. There is much to gain from a strong agreement with Japan, where we currently face a significant disadvantage to TPP countries such as Australia and Canada. It is time to look forward to the future. While an update of activities is certainly appropriate, today I also hope to hear about the future of U.S. agriculture trade policy. This includes not just restoring certainty to our markets that the U.S. either had through negotiated agreements or as a traditional competitive supplier. But what will be done to improve access to those same markets and broaden them to others? The question is what is being done today that will enable us to be a reliable supplier again around the world and around the world today and tomorrow. How can we continue to strengthen trading relationships that we have worked for years to establish while also building new opportunities around the world? Ambassador Dowd, Under Secretary McKinney, and Dr. Johansson, thank you all for your work on behalf of United States agriculture. I look forward to your thoughts regarding not only what has been done, but what will be done on behalf of American agriculture. I recognize now the distinguished Senator from Michigan, Senator Stabenow, for her remarks.